smiling.
And this is another edition of our little section that we call
Conspiracy theories, Mandela effects,
sexual innuendos,
and whatever else.
and whatever you guys are interested in.
Yep.
Today, we have a new section, Mandela Effects.
This was a very popular trend back in around, 2016?
Around 2016, 2017.
And basically what it is it's basically the first thing we're going to talk about, but I'm just going to get into it a little bit. So basically, it is about Nelson Mandela, the African leader, right?
It's an activist. He was an African leader activist
Yeah.
who went to jail.
For some, I don't remember the reason.
But it basically happened in 1980, and what happened was people remember him dying earlier than when he did.
Yeah, and he ended up dying in around 2013.
So basically what Nelson Mandela effects are basically a glitch in reality. So when you believe that something was said a different way or was a different thing, then it was said differently.
Yeah, so basically, just give an example. Like, people say, like, the Mona Lisa smile. So this is something we're not talking about in the video. No, the Mona Lisa smile, supposedly she was actually smiling a long time ago, but then there's some type of glitch which made her smile disappear, almost. And that fucking thing's gonna scare the shit out of me.
So this is what we're going to be talking about, so let's get into it.
Yep.
So number 15 is actually the Nelson Mandela's death. So what people remember is Nelson Mandela in 1980 going to jail and then not coming back and dying. But in another reality, in a glitch, in 2013, Nelson Mandela died.
That's the way I remember it. It's weird.
There's actually footage and newspaper articles stating that Nelson Mandela died in 1980 in jail, while he was in jail, which is very creepy, which makes it either the reason why he died and there's a glitch in time, maybe from time travel. No one knows, which is really weird.
Or there's some way that there was just a fake newspaper article, because there was many newspaper articles, not just one. There's lots of them. So, like, maybe they just wanted a fake story and he was really big at the time. Or, I don't know.
The thing is that I wasn't born in the 1980s.
No.
My brother wasn't either. So we were both born in different generations. But if you ask people that were born or was alive...
Like, we asked our parents and they didn't even know he was alive. He was alive at the time.
So,
if
you ask,
2013.
people think he died in 1980.
Lots of people do.
But he died in 2013. So that's something to think about.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one, number 14, that we have is that this is a weird one to me, because it's just like, I perfectly remember it as Jiffy peanut butter.
Same.
I remember the commercials. I remember, like, because, like, basically, I called, like, the other peanut butter, you know, the one with the squirrel on it?
Yeah.
Skippy.
Yeah.
It's not Skip. So basically, that's why I remember it, because I remember the same one as Jiffy. But I feel like that could either be, like, a change in, like, the way they packaged
Product
it.
making.
But, like, I feel like they wouldn't change it that much. If people know it as, like, this perfect, like, this is what it is, Jiffy peanut butter, why would they change it to Jif?
See, that's the weird thing, because we come from Canada, so there was a lot of commercials growing up for Jiffy peanut butter, and you would go into the store and see Jiffy on the shelves. So it's very weird to me to see Jif instead of Jiffy. Now, it could have been a product change, but it could also be a glitch.
And the reason why I remember this, the most, like I said, is that there was the one at the dollar store that I remember Skippy, like I said, and like I based it off of Jiffy, so that's how I remember it. It doesn't make sense to me.
So what do you guys think?
I don't know.
Is it Jif?
It's weird.
Or Jiffy? Is Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes?
The 13th one, you mean?
So the 13th one is Looney Tunes with Toons, or Looney Tunes with, like, music tunes, Tunes. I always remembered it as Looney Tunes growing up.
I remember it as Tunes.
Now the thing is that I was born at the end of the 90s, so I was born in 98. My brother, on the other hand...
I was born in 2000.
So it could have been a different glitch. So we could have been living in different worlds before the glitch. The Y2J.
Because, like, the millennium and shit like that. That's where a lot of people think that this happened. Like
the Y2J era.
Yeah.
When it reached from 98 to 2000, everything changed. The world, the whole universe, the whole different reality changed. We went from one different reality to the other.
Kind of like a Matrix or something like that.
So I believe in Looney Tunes. My brother believes in the other one. But in reality, it's always been Looney Tunes, Tunes.
Yeah. the way I believe it.
But I remember it as Looney Tunes. What do you guys think?
All right, so the next one, number 12,
Yes.
is this is one we both agree on. So this is the one that it's Berenstain Bears or Berenstain. Which one do you think?
I always remember it as Berenstain.
Yeah, same.
I used to watch the TV show on Treehouse. I used to read all the books in school, and it always said Berenstain, not Berenstain.
Because it doesn't make sense. Who would, like, what name is Berenstain? That doesn't make sense. Berenstain, like, you know what I mean?
I always remember it as Frank.
No one does, like, why would you, like, last name be Berenstain? That doesn't make sense. And, like, I literally have, like, I don't have evidence on me because it's a long time ago, but I went to my mom's shop when I was younger. Me and Cassandra both did. And we both had those books, and they both said Steen on it.
Steen. And we used to watch the TV show, and it used to be Berenstain Bears. Not
So
Berenstain.
maybe they changed it, but
maybe
that
they
doesn't
changed
really
it,
make
but
sense.
it's weird. If you already have a show that's Berenstain, why would you go and change it? It'll mess people up.
All right.
So the next one is Curious George with a tail, but in reality, he doesn't have a tail. Now, I find this isn't really Mandela
I don't
effect.
remember with a tail, so.
The thing is that they could have done different, basically remodeling of Curious George. He could have had a tail long ago, and then eventually they're like, let's change it. Let's not give him a tail. So that could be one of the reasons. I don't remember him having a tail.
Neither do I.
So, mind you, if you guys remember him wearing a tail, then comment below.
Wearing a tail, having
a tail. Comment below. Maybe you were born in a different era than us, but we don't remember him having a tail.
Personally, the way I feel like is just like, they just maybe said like, okay, every monkey has a tail. So maybe they're just like, okay, maybe if we cut off his tail or like make him not have a tail or whatever, maybe it's like, okay, maybe this will be a big show because, oh, a monkey without a tail or something like that.
Well, the thing is that my mom and my dad both remember Curious George having a tail.
Yeah.
Because they were born in the 60s.
Damn, they old.
So that could be a reason why we don't remember it with a tail. Maybe it changed over the years. But what do you guys think? Comment below.
This is another one that makes no damn sense to me. The Febreze with just one Z. That's like Febreze. No?
I think it's with one E, no?
No, with the one Z.
I
Or
always,
Z, well, Canadian.
I always remember it.
It has to be two Z's, no?
I think it was two E's.
Whatever.
Febreze? Yeah. I remember with two E's. My mom used to buy Febreze all the time. And maybe it was because it was a 90s thing that they wanted to make it look cooler. And they had the two E's with the Z instead of the one E.
Oh yeah, it's the one E, right?
But
oh,
I
shit,
remember
I
it as two E's. Always it has been two E's, not one. Whenever I look at it right now and I see one E, it looks weird.
It's like Febreze. It's like, no, that's not what it's called. It's Febreze.
Yeah. So maybe it was just a product thing again.
But I personally don't. Why would you change the name of the product? That doesn't make sense.
Again, it could be a product change or it could be a glitch in reality. Let us know below. So the next one is Monopoly Man. So I always remembered playing Monopoly.
I definitely remember this.
The Monopoly Man always having a monocle. So a monocle is a glass. It's like glasses, but it's one glass over the eye. And he always had it, and he always used to basically inspect things with his monocle.
Yeah, because he's a rich man. That was at the time of Monopoly.
But
that was when it was.
What they're saying, and if you look at Monopoly games now, he doesn't have the monocle.
He never
had the monocle. But everyone remembers him having a monocle, playing Monopoly with the monocle.
Yeah. All right, and the next one, this one actually kind of shook me. Because, like, I've watched the show for years, and my parents watched it.
We had VHS tapes, we watched this. It's very famous.
It's, like, tell me if you guys think this is dumb. Flintstones or Flint Stones?
Now, if you said Flintstones, you're wrong. It's Flintstones.
Like, the Flintstones? Like, can you just, like, sing the song in your head? Flintstones? We're the Flintstones?
No, it's Flintstones. We're the Flintstones. It's
that
not
makes more
Flint.
sense. Flintstones. That just doesn't make sense to me because, like, I used to watch this when I was a kid. I always used to call it Flintstones. My parents called it Flintstones. Like, and then I don't know. just like I said, this shook me. All right, next one.
So the next one is it's a famous movie and a famous line from a movie, Forrest Gump.
Hello. My name's Forrest Gump. Do you want a chocolate? I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
It's the start of the movie, and he said, life is like a box of chocolates. But he never did.
Now, that sounds right to you, right? It's in pop culture. Life is like a box of chocolates.
But he never said it.
He never said it.
It was
What he
life
said
was.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
How does that even make sense?
Now, but while they were accepting Oscars and awards for this movie, they revised the line saying, life is like a box of chocolates. When you look at movies, even movie references, parodies, it's always life is like a box of chocolates, not life was.
Because that doesn't make sense. Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you'll get. It should be life is.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. Okay, let's talk about the next one.
So the next one is from another movie, Snow White.
This one shook me too.
Now this one shook me because I was a huge fan of Snow White growing up as a kid. Watched the movies all the time. So basically the quote that everyone knows, it's a famous Disney quote, mirror, mirror on the wall. Now, guess what? To make you a little shook, it's not that. It's magic mirror on the wall. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me right.
Magic mirror.
Magic mirror. Now, if you look at Shrek and all these parodies of it, it's mirror, mirror on the wall. Everyone remembers it as mirror, mirror on the wall. You look at all the movies that they used it in, it's mirror, mirror on the wall. Everyone remembers it.
All the parodies, everything. Like, this is what I don't understand. It's like, how do we remember this shit? Like, we remember it exactly like this.
And everyone remembers it. But it's not. It's magic mirror on the wall. So that's something you could think about.
This technically is coming. We're filming this on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. So this is a perfect one for this. But for all the Star Wars fans that we know, is it Luke, I am your father? Because that's the famous line, right?
It's set in movies. It's won Oscar. So many awards. It's well known. You know the line. You go up to people and you be like, Luke, I am your father.
Everyone does that. But
that's not the line.
It never has been. It's always been, I am your father.
Now imagine.
What happened to your father?
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Darth Vader saying, I am your father.
No,
Doesn't
Luke.
Sit right.
No,
Doesn't
nothing.
sit right. It's Luke, I am your father. And that's what everyone remembers it as.
But it's not.
But it's not. So
Yeah.
that's something to think about. Now here's a famous one.
We both remember this thing, but it never happened.
You guys remember Sinbad, right? As a genie, Shazam. If you were in Canada, you know Family Channel. If not, Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Famous 90s movie as a genie. Kids rub the lamp. He comes out.
This is the only reason why I know who Sinbad is, by the way.
But Sinbad said he never played a genie.
Never.
That it was never called Shazam.
Right? I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Shazam! I'm the genie of the lamp. And you are?
You're not a genie. Genies aren't real.
Every time I come out the lamp, I hear the same thing.
You better get out of here, alright?
Oh, you what? But you gonna toot me to death? Shazam! Not gonna scream again, are you? Because look, if you do, I'm gonna have to take one of your wishes away.
He is a genie.
Why, you're a little Tina.
That was my mom's name.
How long have I been in this lamp? She has kids now? I thought we had something going on, me and your mother. Now, I know I'm 2,000 years older than she is, but look, Clint Eastwood did it. It could happen. Age ain't nothing but a number. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
That the movie that you're all thinking about that was Shazam was actually Kazam.
And it was played by Shaquille O'Neal, not
And
Sinbad.
Shazam, Sinbad, played a genie in a commercial,
Not
not a movie, on Disney Channel.
yeah.
Now that doesn't sit well to me because I remember sitting down in mid-2000s watching Shazam on Family Channel,
With my parents,
which, by the way,
also remember it.
that it was Shazam and were shook when we told them that no, it wasn't Shazam, it was Kazam. So if you guys remember it as Shazam, comment below and tell us what you guys think.
Okay, I'm going to talk about this one because it's my favorite
So
band
now
of
we're
all
in the
time.
top 3 of the Mandela Effects.
Well, it's not really top 3. There's no chronological order to this. It's just whatever.
Now this one shook me hard to the core.
This is
From
my
all of them,
favorite
this
band.
is-
My favorite band, and I know their song. I've literally, like, for the last, 10 years of my life, have literally followed these guys so much.
So the song that we're going to be talking about is We Are the Champions
From
by
Queen. And I remember singing it with my parents in the car, and at the end singing, "We are the champions of the world." But if you listen to the song back, it's "We are the champions."
And silence. Nothing.
There's nothing. Just
But-
silent.
Everyone remembers at the end of the world.
Yeah.
Just take that in. Let it sink in for a second.
Yeah.
You're listening to the radio and you believe that you're going to say of the world and then it stops and it cuts. Now that's a little weird to me because I remember it always listening it in the car with my parents on the radio and we all belt out of the world
At the end.
at the end.
But it never has been.
It's
So
never been a part of our life.
Nope.
Maybe in the other reality, but
And personally, I'm not even a firm believer of these Mandela effects. I believe some of them. I feel like some of them are just coincidence, some of them are just product placement, but this is the one that really
it hit me hard.
yeah, it took me to this is definitely a real thing. So, the next one that we're going to talk about is, the cheesy snack, Cheez-It. Cheez-Its, right?
Is it Cheez-Its or is it Cheez-It?
It's always been Cheez-It, supposedly.
But me as a kid, I used to always eat Cheez-Its. Now, again, it could have been a product placement that they decided to remove the Z.
But that doesn't make sense.
But if you're huge with a product that sells and people remember it as Cheez-Its, why would you take away the Z?
And not only that, but it's just it doesn't really make sense to me because it's just why would I eat a Cheez-It when it's supposed to be Cheez-Its?
Now I remember it as Cheez-Its.
So do I.
So, but it isn't Cheez-Its. It's always been Cheez-It.
Yep.
Now, again, let's see what you guys think.
So this is the last one, and this is the one I don't remember. This is the one I remember it being the way it is now, but my sister, you said that you remember it the other way.
I remember it as Fruit Loops. So supposedly, it's never been actual how you spell Fruit Loops. It's always been F-R-O-O-T Loops. Now that's weird to me because I used to eat Fruit Loops a lot when I was a kid, and I always remember it being Fruit Loops, spelled with fruit.
See, I remember it being the F-R-O-O-T because it just kind of makes sense with what they're going with, because it's the loops is the two circles with the cereal, right? So it kind of makes more sense that way, in my opinion.
I always remember it as fruit.
This is what I'm talking about. There's some person, there's always another person that doesn't believe what they're saying.
Now the thing is that again, it could have been a product placement because I was born before my brother. So it could have been that and they decided to change it.
Yeah.
But it also could have been in a different universe where it switched.
Yeah.
And that's why I remember it a certain way and he doesn't.
Yes, it
Well, I hope we blew your guys' minds today, and I hope that...
if you didn't see them all already, which I'm pretty sure you probably have.
I'm pretty sure you guys are basically knowing some of them, but if you guys didn't, I'm glad we could have basically blew your minds and changed the way you thought today.
Yep.
And maybe when you guys look at different products and you'll see your own Mandela effects
Hey, if anybody sees some Mandela effects that you guys know about, DM us anything. We'll definitely put them in a video or whatever.
Message us on our Instagrams, on our Facebook. Our links
That'll
will
be all down below.
And basically, comment, subscribe, like, share, and basically let us know which conspiracy theories or which videos you guys want to see next, because this is what we do every Wednesday.
All right.
And that's everything.
Yeah, that's just about it. So yeah.
I guess that's it, guys. And we out.
Bye.